It is around that time where all the 2K news and leaks and fake leaks and clickbait videos and all that starts swirling up because everybody's just waiting for those official announcements to drop from 2K and some gameplay. But Park always seems to be the last thing they reveal because they know that's the biggest mode and that's what people want to see the most. So what I have here is just a wish list of things that I think they should have added into 2K20 for the Park. These are just my opinions. If you agree or disagree, you can let me know in the comments and let me know what you think they should add, because obviously this is a far from perfect mode. So without further ado, let me just start my top 10. So these are in no order of how much I want them or anything like that. I just have 10 things listed down here, and we're going to start at number 1. So the first thing I have is just colorful or interesting looking parks again. We had this for years before, even up until 2K17, and then after that they removed affiliations and we just get gray parks now. They're very boring. Like, I'm not the guy that cares if it's realistic or not. Nothing in this game is realistic. Might as well actually have some interesting parks that people are spending hours and hours upon. It just would be nice to have either interesting parks or parks that actually change a lot like they said they were gonna do this year and they really didn't. So that's the first thing. Number 2 is dynamic weather in the park. Now, I think this would just be cool if it doesn't affect gameplay, once again, just to make it look better. There's no reason they can't make this game look better than it does. Just adding new features and different things, like the actual graphics themselves don't have to change, but having it rain sometimes. We have the day and night cycle already, which is fine, but cloudy days, rainy days during the Christmas, maybe over a week, starts 3 days before and then goes 4 days after Christmas. We have snow on the park, and it's not on the actual courts but just on the pathway. Doesn't affect gameplay or anything like that, because obviously that wouldn't be fair, but just something that adds a little bit of character to the game. Coming in at number 3, separate the overall and park rep. Once again, going back to how it was before, I like how you can earn overall in every game mode now to get your player, better. But I think it should be separate from your actual rep and make park rep more of a thing again, like it was in 15, 16, 17. I like that system where you start as rookie, pro, superstar, or all-star superstar, I think it was, and you keep rising up through that, and you can have it still where you earn your overall in the park and pro am and my career and all the game modes. But just separate the rep and that, and make rep the main focus in park again for all the rewards, not the overall. Number 4 is bring back 21 and add new fun game modes to park. Now, obviously, a lot of people like to grind and want to worry about the record. Just have casual games that don't count towards your record. Maybe they just give you a little bit of rep, or maybe they don't give you any, just some VC or something. Different shooting games, there's tons of them. You can add a horse to the park, which also would have sharpshooter advantage, but that's fine. Like bank, 21, which they used to have in the game. Just add these different things to the regular park, maybe some 1v1 courts, and just let us actually have fun in the park when we don't want to just go sweat and run up a win streak. Number 5 is bringing park badges back. Now, they weren't a huge game changer, but they were kind of fun, and you could give them bigger boosts in the park to give them more of an incentive to actually earn them. And with how the badges work now, it would make perfect sense for these to be back in the game, and you could have special, maybe like each archetype just gets one special park badge only for them, and everybody else can get, there's certain ones that everybody can get, but this would just be another thing to grind towards in the park. Number 6 might be a little controversial, but you can still keep the walking around I got next thing, but have an option to search with a party for 2v2s or 3v3s, or if you're solo, it just matchmakes and puts you in a game or finds you a got next spot in any open park lobby. Because at the end of the year when the parks are dead, it can take forever to find a game even with a full squad. Last couple parks I've been in, there's been 2v2 courts that have full and no other courts full. Nobody's playing 3v3s or anything anymore, so matchmaking would definitely help later in the game. And the matchmaking could be based on a couple things. Try to find your win-loss, someone that has the same percentage as you. It could go off your overall, your park rep if they separate that, or what would be the best option is your network connection, so you have the least amount of latency and you're not lagging all over the place and lagging out of games. Number 7 is bring back park affiliations. Once again, it just adds something to the game and you have a sense of like pride almost about your affiliation. And this goes back with the interesting looking parks. It just adds something to the game, and then you go to rival parks, rival day, stuff like that. we just need affiliations back. There's no reason to get rid of them. They could even just have 2 if they want to have it less separated, because 3 was a bit much and not a lot of people were in Old Town. But just bring back 2 Rivet and Sunset, or 2 brand new ones. That's all I'm asking for. Number 8 is add VC or other rewards every 100 or so wins. Yeah, this could be every 100 wins, 50 wins, 25 wins, 200 wins, or it just keeps getting better the more wins you have. But we would, more incentives to play the game and grind. It would add, and that makes them money. It could be very small amounts at first, but once people are getting higher, if you're gonna have the rep rewards be so much VC, and these people already probably spent 50 on VC, you could make VC rewards a thing. Number 9 is kind of along the same lines of just making VC easier to acquire, because it doesn't matter how easy they make it to acquire, they're still going to make tons of money off of VC anyways. So this is add a daily login bonus and not the spin to win wheel. This is if you log in every day, you get small amounts of VC, attribute boosts, Gatorade bars, anything like that. Just small little things, and then maybe if you log in for say a month straight, because none of us have lives that play 2K apparently, maybe you get like a bigger reward, maybe like 15k VC, maybe a free couple shirts with it or something, just something in the game. And once again, it's bringing people back to the game, so it's going to make them money anyways. And 10 is kind of a small thing, but just make the sliders public knowledge for Park and Pro-Am. Now, people generally have an idea, and there's a glitch kind of that happens sometimes where you can see the sliders that for online Park and stuff like that. But why not just make it known exactly from the start what it is, so people know what we're dealing with, how the shooting and all that's going to be, and the shot contest. But let me know what you think of my list, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
When I'm in my car, yeah, whoa. Look up at the stars, just like whoa. No feelings involved, yeah, no feelings involved. Put that on my dogs, I say no feelings involved. Put that on my